Alright guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I want to present you a super nice compact hatchback with a hybrid system, a very interesting advanced mild hybrid system. Also with a pretty good price, very comfortable car. It's about the brand new Citroen C4. This is the facelift 2025 model, and in this video you will find out everything about the car, interior, exterior, technical data, material quality, everything about it. I will have separate video with driving. If you want to see how it's on the road, how is to drive this C4, definitely check out those videos. If you want to see the test drive in the nighttime with the lights, headlamps, all that stuff, I have a series of videos. Definitely I recommend you to check it out. Now guys, before we go outside to talk a little bit about the changes that they do to this new model and also the interior, let me give you some technical data and information about the car. It comes in 3 different versions plus U, which have the same starting price, 23,300 euro, and then you have the Max, the version that I have with me here. I have almost a full option. If I'm not wrong, it's the full option. It has all the options on the car that I have today. They call it Max, is the top of the range version, and the price starting at 25,700 euro, but with the options that cost around 1,933 euro will go to 28,325 euro. It's a pretty good price, you will see, for all the safety feature, comfort feature that this C4 come with. Now the version that I have with me is the hybrid version 136. It's a front wheel drive. It comes with an automatic transmission, e-DCT. It's special for hybrid system. Stellantis group use it also for other models, and also this hybrid system it's used on other models. And by the way, the platform that this car it's built, it's shared also with many other cars from the Stellantis group. Now the engine, it's 1.2 liter 3 cylinders in line, combined with one electric motor, 28 horsepower, 55 Newton meter have the electric motor. The power of the car, 136 horsepower, 330 Newton meter is the total power of the car. The battery capacity for the mild hybrid system, it's a 48 volt battery. It's 0.89 kilowatt hour brute and 0.43 kilowatt hour usable net capacity, and we will talk about that of course in the test drive video. I will explain you how it works. The gearbox, 6-speed automatic e-DCT. Top speed of the car 210 km per hour, 0 to 100 in 8.8 seconds. CO₂ emission 106 grams, consumption around 4.7 liter. We will test in the test drive video, so definitely check out that video. The trunk space, 380 liter, and if you fold down the seats completely, it will go up to 1,250 liter. Tank capacity 50 liter, and the weight of the car, it's a pretty light car, 1,335 liter without options, probably with option around 1,400 kilograms. With the driver can go up to 1,500 around there, but under 1,500 kilograms, which is great. It's a pretty light car. Regarding the suspension, we have to talk here a little bit. We have independent MacPherson suspension on the front, and on the rear Torsion beam, but this is linked to the Citroen Advanced Comfort suspension. Those are some hydraulic frequency adaptive suspension with dual chamber on the front, and on the rear you have single chamber, which are incredible. One of the most, in this price range, is one of the most comfortable car, and as you probably know, Citroen make one of the most comfortable cars, and we will talk about the seats a little bit later because there are a few things to talk about. Of course, you will see on this version we have 18-inch rims, but it starts with other version from 16-inch rims. Turning circle 10.9 meter, and the ground clearance 15.6 centimeters. Those are the most important technical data. I will leave it in the description of this video. More about that we will talk in detail, how it's the engine and how it works in the test drive video. Now let's go outside and talk a little bit about the exterior design, and then we will go inside to see the space, the material quality, and the multimedia in the new cockpit. So yeah, let's do it. This is the key, the same key as on the previous model, and also kind of the same key as Stellantis group use it on the other models. The cool thing on this key is the fact that in the nighttime, for example, if you park the car in a parking lot and you don't know where is your car, you can press this button in the middle and you turn on the lights, so you can see the car a little bit better, and you can turn it off also from here. Other than that, it comes with keyless entrance. You can lock and unlock, but when you come close to the car, you can see you don't have to press any button. The car will unlock for you. It comes also with electric folding mirrors, which is great, very useful. And also when you go a little bit farther away, the car will basically lock for you. This is pretty cool. Other than that, pretty simple key. Basically, this car, it's built on the same platform as Stellantis Group use it for other models like Peugeot 208, DS6, and if I'm not wrong, also Jeep Avenger and so on. So it's a pretty good platform which can accommodate hybrid versions and also electric version and also pure IC thermal combustion engine. It has basically kind of the same size, maybe a few millimeter difference between the previous version, but it's a facelift. That means it comes with a new design language. That means we have new taillights, new headlamps in terms of design, but basically the shape of the car remain kind of the same. I really like this new design language. I saw that Citroën want to go with this direction with kind of a Y when it comes to taillights and also headlamps. I will show you in a second. Plus on this new model we have Citroën writing on the back, which I think it's a fantastic idea. It looks really good. The Citroën writing on that glossy black plastic round there, it looks really, really good. So the back end, it's one of my favorite part. If you look at the car from the back, it looks lovely from my point of view. It really, really looks nice. It's a nice combination of, I don't know, it looks a little bit like a sedan, kind of a coupe-ish look, but in the same time it's a hatchback. You will see the trunk in a second, which is pretty cool, pretty unique look. Also, as you probably see around the edges of the wheels and on the skirt down there, you have this plastic protector, which if you want to go a little bit off-road will be pretty great because your paint will be protected. So if you kind of, you know, the space in the trunk, it's kind of the same as on Golf, but if you compare it with Volkswagen Golf, for example, this one, it's a little bit more raw. It kind of go a little bit to a crossover than to a, I don't know, super compact car like the Golf is. So yeah, it's a little bit more useful if you go on off-road terrain and you don't care too much about the paint of the car in certain areas. Plus, from what I understand, the position of the seats, it's a little bit higher. So your eye view will be at around 1.22 meters, which is great because you have a taller driving position, so it's not as dynamic. It's more orientated to comfort. The front end, if you look from this area, you can see again we have a completely new front end from the previous version. We have a new logo in the middle, kind of the bumper is different, and also the lighting system. If you see the headlamps have this new kind of design language, and you can see the daytime running light on the upper side, daytime running light here, and also here usually is the turning signal. I will show you later. I will activate the turning signal. Usually is down here, and the daytime running lights stay always on. Here on the left side we have the low beam on the exterior side, and here is the high beam. They are not matrix adaptive headlamps, but they are LED, full LED, and they are super bright. They have a white light, so I tested in the nighttime. Definitely check out that video to see how they work. And on the lower area, the same color temperature as the headlamps, you have the fog lamp on the lower end, pretty powerful, and I think they fit quite nice all the way down on the bumper. Also here in the front we have the new logo, and then you have the camera in the front. It's an option that you have to pay extra. This car have almost full option. We will talk about every option as we go in this video. And then you have some black glossy around here, the air intakes for the grille around here, one part of it. And down here we have another grille, very interesting design with a radar in the front for all the safety features. And then if you look inside, you can see the air will go directly to the radiator there. And then it's interesting because on the left side we have just the radiator and no active cooling clappers, but if you look in the middle part, you can see only in the middle they have that plastic parts that close and open depending what the engine and the parts need to be cooled or not. You have a line of goldish here on the top of the range version. Usually here is black glossy on the entry-level version, and of course you have 6 sensors on the front for parking and safety features, which are very useful. Other than that, it looks quite nice, it looks quite unique and pretty cool. Front end, kind of round. They try to improve also a little bit aerodynamic with this design, but it's pleasant. If you look at it, I think it's much pleasant than the previous version. Up here on the roof, you can see you have 2 paint colors. So the roof part, it's in black, and lower end, or the middle part, it's in other color. Also the mirror cap, it's in black. I want to turn on the hazard light as well because I want to show you how they work. I like the fact that you have physical button for the hazard light. You can see, as I said a little bit earlier, the hazard light it's right here. It still have those daytime running light in this area, but down here we have the hazard lights, so it's quite visible. I talk about that also in the night video, in a separate video. Up here we have camera and sensors for light and raining. Camera that can read the traffic speed limit, help to stay between the lanes. We will test this autopilot system in the test drive video, so definitely check it out. Here is the mirror cap. You can see in black, quite nice, interesting design. Here we have the turning signal, LED light, and then if you look from this angle, what I like very much about the design of the mirror glass is the fact that it has this shape that help you look and have a good visibility from the interior. I really like that. Handles are pretty normal, nothing special here, and the way the sound of the doors is very similar with the previous version, so pretty good sound also here. Around the B pillar you have this glossy plastic, kind of a glossy black. Then you have tinted windows here, and here on the back. It's very nice blend in with the black on the roof, and also very nice transition between the glass around here with a little bit of rubber, so the quality around here, around these edges, it's pretty good. So from what I notice, it's great. Up here on the roof you have the radio antenna, very nice, very modern, and then very nice, it's blending with the black tinted window on the rear. And then you have this super nice spoiler, really interesting spoiler. I will show you how it looks from the interior, because it take up a little bit of space there. Here is glass, so the glass begin here and then it stop all the way up. So you will see from the interior, if you look in the middle interior mirror, you can see this area here like a sporty, very aggressive car, but really interesting the way they design it. They try to make it a little bit, to look a little bit sportier, and it has some success with that, and also help at high speeds a little bit, the downforce. Now here on the side we have the tank, 50-liter tank, pretty good quality also on the door tank. And then going here in the back, this glossy plastic with Citroen writing, I think it looks really nice. Then we have here the tail lights, which look quite nice in the nighttime in a three-dimensional way. In the daytime you cannot see it so well, you know, but in the nighttime you will understand how cool they design it, and it's really interesting, like a crystal projection of the light on these areas here. Turning signal, it's a normal halogen light, and reverse light, it's also normal halogen light. And the fog lamp from down here, it's a normal halogen light. We have a reverse camera here, it comes standard on all models, and you have LED light on the number plate, which is great. Now here on the side, some nice elements to make the car much more sportier. 6 sensors on the rear for parking and safety features, some plastic mat, and what I was surprised to see on this car, it's a hybrid, man. And because so many people complain about exhaust pipes and nobody see exhaust pipe, we went exhaust pipe back. Now you have the exhaust pipe back on almost a full hybrid, so which is, I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but here we go, we have real exhaust pipes. It sounds good, to be honest, it sounds good. It's vibrate nice, it's cool, and you have 2 of them on both sides. Plastic around the wheels protect the paint, which is very useful. Then we have 18-inch rims. Those are winter tires, by the way. They have to change it, but I love those rims. Alloy wheels everywhere, so no plastic cap or something like that. They look really nice. You have brake discs on the rear and also brake discs on the front, but they are ventilated this time. They fit really nice with the car. They are really cool. I really like it. And by the way, here on the down skirt, you have also this goldish line, which you don't have on the entry-level version. So in general, this is it. And you have, of course, the C4 writing on the right side. So what do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you like more this new model or the previous model? Which one do you like more? Write me in the comment. Now the problem is, so this is how you open the hood. And here in the middle, or where is it? Here on the left side, I think it's here, yes. Here, right here on the left side, you pull this and then you open it like that. Oh, I like it. This is light. I think this is aluminum. It's very light. I like that. This is save the fuel and save the weight. That's why the car is pretty light. You have the liquid wiper right there on the left side. Here's the engine, 1.2 liter, 3 cylinders in line, combined with the electric motor. It's a hybrid system. Here you have the fuse box on the right side, the battery, 12-volt battery, and then you have the liquid cooling there, and that's it. Yeah, and by the way, this is quite manual, just in case you're wondering. I also take out, it's a manual lift gate here, by the way. I also take out that protection for the trunk so you can see it a little bit better. On the upper side you have two handles in order to close it. The entrance is relatively big for a compact car like that. The good part is that it's a hatchback, so the entrance is relatively good. You can fit in a lot of stuff. 380 liter right here, which is relatively quite the same as you get on the Golf, but I have the impression that you have a little bit more space here. What I like very much is the fact that you have some plastic at the entrance and you have a flat floor. I love that. The fact that you have a flat floor, it's very, very useful. Then you have some storage space on the left and right side. You have some hooks and you have a normal yellow light. And the good part is that you can take this out just like that. You can put it out, or you can take it out completely, so you can save even more space there. Look at this, pretty useful. Or you can put it all the way down just like that. Look at this, and then you save even more space. And then under the floor you still have a lot of other, yeah, let me show you. I don't think you can, I have to put this back. Let me do that. With one hand is not so easy. So let me show you. Under here you still have some storage space. I think you can even fit in there a spare tire if you want that, but pretty cool space, pretty good space. Now if you want to fold down the middle part, you can do that, but you have to go on the other side. So in order to fold down this area, you have to do it like that, and then like that, and then that's it. You can carry long items and have two passengers in the back as well. This is good. And then if you want to fold down the seats, all you have to do is just go here, press this button, push it forward, 60-40. This is how you can do it. And then once you fold it down, you have almost a completely flat floor, so you can carry big items here without any problem. So it's relatively good, relatively useful from my point of view. Going on the side, you can see the seat belt. You have to take it manually on the side. This is the space. This is the entrance, big entrance, no problem from this point of view. Big entrance in the back, and this is the way it comes. Pretty flat, pretty good quality here. Stuff material, some leather here. You still have plenty of space down here on the legroom, so you can fit in different items around there without any problem as well. So if you want to put it back, you put the seat belt, push it back. I like the fact that many materials, many elements in this C4, they are very light. Even the seats, everything you touch, even this door in the back, they feel light. That's why the car is super light, and I like that, really like, because you will see when we will drive it, you will see how light it is. Now I have to adjust this seat in my driving position because I start filming in the beginning and wasn't in my driving position, and the backrest have to be a little bit straighter. No, this is too much. This is good. Now I want to make it realistic as possible. I'm 173 centimeters, and I want to show you how much space we have here in the back when I go in the back. Now, starting with the door, here is the button for the window. You can fold it almost down. It's still left 3 centimeters, but it works pretty quick. Up here you have plastic, but a very nice trim of plastic. Here plastic, here you have this nice soft material in white with a little bit of chrome handle. Soft material here where you rest your arm. Storage space, relatively big, I like that. And then you have a speaker here. The entrance, quite big as you saw before. No panoramic glass roof, but I love the fact that we have a white roof, which make the interior much more brighter. Plus up here we have some light, and plenty of light, to be honest, plenty of light. In the nighttime you can see your stuff without any problem. This is it. Those are the seats. I love those seats. Those seats come on this version. You can also get it optional. Love the configuration of the seats with this kind of a gray color with white here, and then you have leather in the middle. Love it. You have side support, 2 ISOFIX. You can install 2 child seats in the back. Here in the middle, it's also quite flat, so even a third person can sit here. And what I like very much about these seats is that Citroën focus on comfort. And behind every single squarish area here, we have a 15mm foam, which allow the seats to somehow help the suspension to absorb those imperfections on the road, so it make the ride even more comfortable. Behind the front seats you have soft material. You can put the things here, storage space, but you don't have that annoying plastic. Sadly, we have a transmission tunnel in the middle, almost 10 centimeter. It take up the space there, but it's not a big deal because let me show you. Look how much space I have here. It's a huge amount of space for me. 173 centimeters I have. Can stretch my legs under the front seats. Head space, I have like 4 fingers, and the visibility outside is great. Great visibility. I have this armrest and I have plenty of space. I mean, for me, man, it's no problem. Plus, I love those plushy headrests. The headrests are really special. I don't know how to explain it. They are super soft and nice. They feel like a memory foam, you know, pillow. It feels good. It feels definitely good and definitely spacious, at least for me. Here in the middle you have also some vents, which is great, and down here an USB. If I want to go in the middle, I can go very easy. And here you have some storage space on the legs, plenty of storage space. You cannot stay with your legs together. Here you have less space, like 1-2 finger. Stretch my hand completely, stretch my hand almost completely. Not 100% completely, but surprisingly down it's good. Pretty soft. On the back it's a little bit stiffer, but it's nice, it's nice. You know, your knees will stay a little bit higher like in electric cars, but just a little bit. But other than that, it's quite nice. The dashboard, it's basically the same, I would say. A little bit few changes, but very small changes. The main change is the screen, a digital screen, which is great from my point of view. It's very cool, and it has a lot of information, and I will show you that in a second as we go there in the front. It's very nice. I mean, it has a lot of physical button, very good ergonomy and practicality, and easy to set up things. So yeah, I guess why would you change something that it's already worked pretty well? And I really like this steering wheel, flat up, down, the shape and the grip, it's really good. Anyway, let's go in the front to talk about those. Now we have one window from one piece, which is great because you have great visibility in the mirror. If you fold down the window, you will see that it's not double glass, so it's a simple glass. We will check out the sound insulation also on the highway. Up here in the front this time we have soft material, and you can see it's the same trim. It looks kind of the same as on the rear, but this time it's soft. Here it's soft leather, here it's soft this white. Only plastic we have around here and on the lower end, but here you have leather, which is great, where you rest your arm. Those are the buttons for lock window. The buttons feel good for the windows, and also electric adjustable mirror, which is great. And I like the fact that you have plenty of space in the door bands. And then you have a speaker, you have some plastic at the entrance, normal pedals, and you have manual adjustable seats, by the way, in the front. The entrance in the front also pretty big, and you can see the seats look really lovely. I really like the combination of colors and design. So those are one of the most comfortable seats in this price range. I tell you, one of the most comfortable. They work special on those seats to work with the suspension in combination to absorb the imperfection on the road. And you can see here you have an extra foam here and here. You can see they are crazy soft and crazy comfy. So always Citroën make one of the most comfortable seats. I like the combination. I like the side support with the gray around here, side support down here. Pretty nice stuff. I really like it. Then here on the left side, what I like very much is that here we have the controller for the head-up display. So you can also adjust the head-up display with physical buttons. So I don't know, I think it's the only car that offer you that. With physical button, you adjust the head-up display up, down, left, right, the way you want it, which is great. Plus you can stop it from here. If you hold this button for more seconds, you can make it disappear, so the head-up display will go inside and outside. Of course, it's a little bit oldish that they still use this head-up display on this plastic piece. It was nicer to have it directly on the windshield, but it is what it is. So the price, it's also good. Now here we have the button for heated steering wheel and also heated windshield. The crazy good part is that we have a heated windshield, which is incredible. And then from here you can adjust the position of the headlamps. A little bit higher here we have a vent, which is also in this design that Citroën uses with. It's very nice. And then here you have rubber, soft material. So a nice combination of soft material with rubber. Here in the center console, we have here almost everywhere plastic. I will show you in a second. Let me go inside. Visibility around, it's perfect. Good visibility in the mirrors, great visibility around the windshield. The windshield, it's heated completely. You can see these little areas and little lines that goes through the steering, through the windshield. And it's great that in the winter you press one button and you defrost it really fast. Plus it has this shape, squarish shape, which looks great. Good visibility also on the mirror here. I mean, the visibility is quite good, even though you have that spoiler splitter in the back, you still have a good visibility. You have a speaker here on the A pillar and also pretty good visibility in the back. Maybe a little bit of blind spot in the corners, but I guess it's quite fine. For me, it doesn't bother me at all. I drive the car a lot in the last days and visibility was quite fine. The armrest, I like it that it's adjustable. You can adjust it forward, backward, soft and nice in leather. Plenty of space there. You can see I have my wallet and the keys. You have glossy piano black around here. And then you can also close these 2 cup holders, storage space, electronic handbrake. Here we have the shift-by-wire transmission. You can also use the manual one. If you press the M, you have those pedals behind the steering wheel to change the gears manually if you want to do that. And from here you have physical button to change the different driving modes, Eco, Normal and Sport. And I will explain you in a test drive how they work. Now, I like the fact that we have a place here where you can put your phone like that in order to see and watch and wherever. It's great. And you have another space here to put your phone, which is great. It's plastic, but it's great. And then you have this wireless place where you can charge your phone wireless. A lot of great places and super good practicality. A 12-volt port around here, plenty of space, USB-C, USB 2. It shows you here when the phone is charging. Here you have the start-stop engine button. Here we have physical controllers for the climatic system. So from here you can choose the temperature and you can choose the vent speed. How cool is that? I definitely like it, to be honest. I still think it's super useful. Great job. A little bit higher, the vents, manual adjustment, hazard light button, lock button, and a little bit higher we have shortcut buttons, for example, that get you to the safety features where you can activate, deactivate, and this physical button gets you to the home screen. And here we have the wheel for the volume, but we will get back to the multimedia in a second. Here we have the glove box, which is huge, one of the biggest glove box. So Stellantis Group have one of the biggest glove box ever. Look at this, you have even a bottle of water. What the my goodness. Huge amount of space, man. Huge amount of space, which is great. It's great. Plus you have also here, up here, you have some space. Crazy, right? And then check this out. Here, usually it should have, why is not having? Here, usually it should have this area where you take it out and you put your tablet. I guess it doesn't have on this version. Now, here you have rubber everywhere, good quality. And then here in the front we have the multimedia system, which you probably see kind of the same software as you probably saw it on other Stellantis Group cars. Just a little bit different graphics. You can kind of customize, add different pages. You have this navigation system which you can extend from here. From what I noticed, it's pretty responsive, a little bit more responsive than the previous version. Of course, it's not the best on the market. I mean, it has some lag sometimes, you know. But it works relatively fine. I mean, as long as you set the destination, you can go to search, for example, you go to gas stations, and then once you press and search for one, it has just a little bit of delay, but I guess it's fine. Once you set up, it's loading very fast and it gives you all the information. It uses the TomTom map, which is great, one of the best. And yeah, it's quite nice, Then, if you go here to this button and function, you have all the, let me stop this. You have all the safety features like lane keeping assist, start stop, automatic braking system, traction control, excess speed warning, and then you have traffic sign recognition, driver alert, blind spot alert, and so on. So all the safety features, you find it on this button. Here is the home button. It gets you to the home, and here on the home you can also configure it. You can go to application drawer, and on the application drawer you have all the apps of the car. which they are great. If you go to ADAS, you saw it before. You have also some tutorials here that learn you or teach you what are different functions. Climatic system, you can go to the climatic system also from this button here. So here you can choose different settings for the climatic system. You have date and time, games. Now the car comes with a lot of games, so you can play games in the car. For example, 0x or whatever it calls this game in tic-tac-toe. So let's play with the car right now. It's a draw. Let's play until someone wins. Nah. Draw game one more time. Let's start first. Let's go like that. No way, I win. 1-0 for me. 8-1 for me, basically. I played yesterday a little bit more. And then you have other games like puzzle, like, yeah, 2048 and so on. Some games that you can play in the car while you're waiting, which is pretty cool, right? So I like it. Anyway, they're not extraordinary games, but they are super useful when you get bored in a car. Then going forward, you have the Hello Citroën, which now, from what I understand, it uses ChatGPT. Hello Citroën, how many degrees are outside today? Didn't get that. Okay. Anyway, I'm not a big fan of those voice commands. I feel like in every car it doesn't work properly like it works on the phone or proper ChatGPT, so I hope they will improve in the future, because it will be nice to have ChatGPT. They say you have ChatGPT in the car, so it will be great to be a proper ChatGPT that you can ask whatever things you want. The help and the manual are here, information about the car, mirror screen now, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, it's on the car, which is great, so you can use it wireless. Then we have the My Connect. You can use My Citroën app to see different information about the car, so you can install on your phone. And then on the settings, you have the most important settings. You can create a profile. You can customize here the display, so you can customize the head-up display. You can choose what you like to see there. You can customize the touchscreen. You can choose the colors, the screen color. You can choose to have welcome animation. The connectivity, the system settings, language, kilometer, miles, Celsius, Fahrenheit, you can reset it, the brightness of the car, interior lights, the audio settings, the voice command. You have also the vehicle settings with the lights, vehicle access, doors, and safety, a few safety features, and updates, you find it around here. Otherwise, yeah, it's basically pretty simple, so nothing crazy complex around here. Now let me show you the reverse camera. When you go in reverse, you can see that now this Max version optional have two cameras, one on the front, one on the rear, and you can see also the bird eye view while you go forward or backward. This shows you from above. It's kind of map the ground, so you can see in a nice way. You have active lines, you have the front wide, rear wide camera. So yeah, from my point of view, very nice system, very clean, very nice, and the resolution of the cameras, it's also pretty good. Now, the head-up display, you already see it. It shows you a lot of information right there on the screen, so it's pretty useful when you're driving, because it shows you a lot of info, so you don't have to look down. But I'm not sure if you really need it, because you have this new screen which is much better than before. This is one of my favorite, because you see so many information. For example, you have this view that shows you exactly what happened with energy in real time. You can see how much battery you still have. You can see when the electric motor work, when the petrol engine work, and what happened while you're driving, when you recuperate energy. It's a great graphic, and I think all the hybrid cars should have this view. I think it's extremely useful. But you can also configure it, and if you don't like that, you can see the map. The great part, you can see the full map on the screen there, on the digital screen, and it's very nice, very big screen. You have a good visibility from the driver point of view, which is great. And most of the time, to be honest, I never use the head-up display. I always look down here. Then the second one are the driving assistance system, which I will show you in the test drive video, how they work. It shows you what happened around the car and how it works. You have the power and the classic view, when you use power, when you don't use power, and so on. And then you have, of course, this graphic, which is my favorite. Plus, on the left side, you can press this button, and then you can see the consumption while you're driving, and trip 1, trip B, and whatever. Anyway, Basically, it's simple, but it's very useful. Plus, I love the fact that we have physical button on the steering wheel. Very easy to go in different settings for autopilot here, for volume and voice command and so on. And then you have the stalks for the lights and yeah, whatever. Up here, the mirror, you already see it. Here we have some SOS microphones, the info button, some lights, of course. And then you have the vanity mirror without any light around here. I like the quality also on the roof. It's pretty good, and I like the fact that it's white. So in general, let me stop the engine. Let the car rest. I like the fact that when you stop the engine after you're driving, it shows you how many percentage of the time you drive in electric mode, which is cool, and I will show you in the test drive video how it works. So that was the video, guys. That was the new Citroen C4 facelift. I hope I cover everything. I don't know if I missed something. Write me down below, ask me down below. Also in the description will be all the technical data information about the car. If you want to see the test drive with the information on how is to drive this car, definitely check out that video because it will be really interesting. And I forget to tell you, the headrest in the front, they feel the same as a pillow, like a memory pillow. If you put your fingers, it still stay a hold there for a while. So they're really good, really comfortable seats. Anyway, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get some useful information from here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Stay safe, guys, and I guess I see you soon in the next one. Bye.